music belongs to a class of things that everybody has always done in one way or another for as long as we know about. In this day and age, what makes it so powerful is that it's the easiest thing for people to consume in large amounts as art goes. The ability to focus in on that thing lets us experience things from different vantage points and different perspectives, sometimes different cultures, and learn about each other in ways that we don't tend to do in other artistic formats, except maybe food. Those are kind of the two things where we pull from a lot of places all the time and consider it normal.
I think that is the speed that I record.
Any fans of Sister Rosetta Tharpe out there? Yeah. Thought there might be some. For those who are not yet in the know, Sister Rosetta Tharpe came out of Cotton Plant, Arkansas, back in the day. Came up in the musically progressive environment of the Kojic church denomination. Progressive in the sense that instruments were allowed. I told you we'd come back to it. Her mother, Katie Bell Newbin, was a preacher. And when Rosetta was just a child, they made their way up to Chicago so that Katie could come into the fullness of her gifts as a preacher. And Rosetta became a star, known all around town as this small child with a blazing smile and a guitar playing these Pentecostal hymns. And you can still visit the church that they attended there. It was built brick by the black community there because they wanted a building that nobody had ever had before and nobody would ever have after them. And they built it piece by piece, floor by floor, as money became available. And when they finally put on that second story, put in their balcony, Mahalia Jackson came and sat in that balcony to hear the Pentecostals sing. Eventually, Sister Rosetta grew up. She made her way down to Miami with her first husband, and she became known all across the city, again, for her electrifying guitar-based church services. People came from all across town, people who were not part of the congregation, even some Jewish people who just wanted to see what the fuss was about, crowded out the neighborhood so bad nobody could park there who lived there, and they would throw money onto the stage in the middle of her performances in church. Because she was such an electrifying performer. You are free to engage in historical reenactment if you so choose. It's happened before, I'm just saying. Eventually, Sister Rosetta thankfully outgrew that husband and made her way up north to New York City, where she got picked up by the Cotton Club, and she caused a scandal playing those same Pentecostal hymns on an electric guitar in nightclubs all around New York City. And it was just ungodly enough to become a worldwide sensation. She went on tour all around Europe, all around the United States. She had to build a second building in her backyard just to hold her coats and gowns to perform in. And that queer black woman, on tour with her lover, invented rock and roll. And Elvis Presley got a movie. This is a favorite song from her. It's called Didn't It Rain? Didn't it rain, children? Oh, yes. Didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know, didn't it? Oh, my Lord, didn't it rain? Well, it rained for days, rained for the nights. Was no land nowhere in sight. God sent the raven to spread the news. Hoist his wings and away he flew to the east, to the west, north to the south, all day, all night. How it rained, how it rained. Ooh, tell me, didn't it rain, 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 children? Rain, oh my Lord, didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know, didn't it? Oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Knock at the door. Ryan, brother, can't you take a couple more? Brother said, well, your wallet looks a little thin. If you can't pay, you better learn to swim. Water rising, water rising, water rising. Keep rising all day long. Keep rising all night long. Till didn't it rain, 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 children? Rain, oh my Lord, didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it did, didn't it? Whoa, my Lord, didn't it rain? Somebody here's been to church. Tell me, didn't it rain, 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 rain? Oh my Lord, didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it did, didn't it? Whoa, my Lord, didn't it rain? Tell me, didn't it rain, 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 children? Rain, oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain? Didn't it? Whoa, my Lord, didn't it rain? Tell me, didn't it rain, 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 children? Rain, oh my Lord, didn't it? You know it did, didn't it? Whoa, my Lord, didn't it rain?
That's Jake Blount, now living in Providence, Rhode Island, along with eTones, Bradley Morris, Christian Teal, Adam Bodine. The record's called The New Faith.